Hello, welcome. I just organized my stuff like I said I was gonna do, and now I have something interesting to show you. The last episode we actually upgraded our little generator here, where instead of using vanilla transportation, and this also includes filtration systems that I've made and color coded into there. So only wheat would be going into here as seen right there, and the seeds are now also could potentially go in here, but I have them sorted out to be going into here, and we have 80 free seeds and all the other stuff that comes from well from harvesting that is essentially does not work and it would just clog the system would just go into this chest right over here. And we also still have a normal coal generator here. Still really cool to see how that went in there and how that's organizing that into here. I love it. Nice. But I want to continue on working with this a little bit by adding a way to, store power. The bioethanol that we generate is insane. So we're going to need a... we need an energy cube. And in order to make that, we need to get a lot of gold, which we should have plenty some. And we need some glass with some steel. Let's melt some glass for now. Just need 4. I believe in order to make an advanced one, we need to... yeah, we just need one of these. But yeah. This is really cool. I like this already. I don't know why I had coal in there, but that works. So in order to make this, we need... oh, we don't need that. Iron, redstone. Yeah, we need to have some copper ingots into right into here. Metallurgic infuser. Let's add it into there. So I just hope we don't run out of redstone, because we are going to need some of that. That's advanced. I don't want that. I just want this. We're going to need 8 of those in there. 12. And some osmium. Steel and some osmium. Bingo, we got that. Got ourselves an achievement unlocked. That's cool. Now we just need some more iron. And more redstone. Nice. I know, I have like a... I don't need that. That anyways. That's the basic one. Wow, we got a lot of quests completed already. Wow, that's a lot. We got a lot of stuff done already. This is sweet. This is going out to be quite well. We need 2 more osmiums. Nice. Am I running out of gold already? That's not good. No, we already have some. We have some more. Nice. Oh, crap. We need more, we need at least, 2 more of those. Which, thankfully, we have that. And that should maybe empty this out a little bit. Maybe the next way to make this more efficient for us would be to add another pulverizer, maybe. Because right now it's all gonna be slow. We already have like a stack of more of those biomass, which is more than enough than we need. So, and that's why instead of like clogging our system up a little bit, I'm thinking of like what'd I do? Huh. Thought I had gold on me. Thought I had gold on. Guess I did not. Oh well. Aren't I just okay. I just used it by accident. Gonna mix some more. Even though how much I like these technological things, I tend to make the most stupidest mistakes sometimes. Well, I guess it's been already seen that already. Which we should have enough for everything now. Let's try not to touch it. Bam. An advanced energy cube. Can I just put this right here? Put that. Yeah, that's gonna generate stuff. That's nice. I like that. Nice. Got ourselves a nice energy cube going on in here. Which will store 6.4 mega fuels. Or I don't even know what the measurements would be considered. It's gonna generate a lot. It's gonna take forever for this to fill up. Which is fine. As long as it's, you know, having a consistent... It's making... No, this is gonna take actually literally forever. And we're gonna run out of storage on seeds. Which is, CNS useless stuff is also being in there, so... That's nice. Is there anything else we can use, bioethanol for? Ice. It makes bioethanol. Item casting. Okay, well, essentially there is no use for that, except for power. Nice. We're gonna have a very good abundance of the materials that you can use. Maybe... Pretty sure I had a second one. Yeah, there's another biogenerator that I have right here. And then we'll just, this is just gonna be a mess. Oh, shit. This is gonna be a huge mess. Get some more of these in here. This is gonna be really satisfying, but yet also bad. Where did I put my pickaxe at? I dropped it somewhere. There it is. I accidentally left it in there. This is gonna make a mess. Yep, I knew it. And I want this to be fluids, items. There we go. That should make double the amount. Yeah, that's making a very generous amount, and that's gonna get stuck in there. That's not good. Well, we have extra biomass whenever we need it. We already are gonna be full soon. We're double the speed now, but I don't think it's, honestly, for how much we're generating, I don't think we're ever gonna need any more power, because this is so far looking delicious. I love it. Yeah, and I also had a lot of stuff in there. Biomass being our fuel, I'm gonna put that in here. And there. Hoppers. This is just gonna be an insane amount. Gonna be a small little upgrade, but it's generating fuel. Now twice as much. Wait a minute. Did that also abstract items as well? Wait a minute. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. In case if that gets too full. And there we go. I don't want none on this, so. Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's there we are. Nice. So now, in case, like, we don't have any more hay bales being generated, which I don't ever see there being a problem with that anymore. I guess the only thing I could do now is find a way to store the biomass. And have that, like, constantly, like, cycle within itself. Yeah, I guess I could do that. That could work. I think I'm gonna need a chest. Another chest here. And some more of those configuration pipes, which I'm running out of. But it should be the last one that I need anyways. So that should now officially always like leave this empty and then constantly making more, which I and then whenever this gets like empty, it should automatically just dump it in there. This is really nice. I like this little configuration that we got going on here. Oh shoot, why is that not accepting power? Oh, wait a minute, what? A little confused. Configure? Transporter. Side config. Output. I want output to be on. But okay, now that's officially not going to be generating now. That's good. And instead of it's going to go directly into the chest because it's all full and it's going to recognize that. And now, whenever this like has available space, it's going to pump out from there instead of. Probably should make a speed upgrade on that. See? There we go. Now I just need to figure out how to. Input output. That's the only input that there is. Okay, so now it's gonna extract all the seeds. Yeah, see, it came out whenever it needed it. Or, you know, sometimes it works faster than that, so, and yeah, it's a process. Maybe not the fastest process, but we can definitely add another biogenerator and now have 3 of them. That could be efficient. But we also could maybe speed up this by adding upgrades. If I can do that. Yeah, this is working great. And this is gonna be full power in no time. So let me just dump this in there so it could all be. This is gonna be a lot. All because of just some plants. Nice. I like this. This is definitely more efficient than what it was. It looks like a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna summarize this again. So with the automatic harvester, it will harvest like, you know, the wheat right here, like what it just did there, and then it would transfer the items that you got from it, which is a combination of wheat, seeds, and some other miscellaneous stuff that is irrelevant for us at the moment. This is pretty much just trash for me. But I'm gonna keep it anyways. But in order to then the seeds and the wheat, they make biomass. Right in here with the pulverizer, it makes biomass, and then the biomass would go into the biogenerators to generate ethanol that creates power for us, which is being stored into here. But we're gonna have, there was an overflow of biomass, so I have now an extra storage for biomass that will automatically, you know, if it detects that this is full, it will just go directly into there. Or sometimes it'll just cycle in within itself, or whenever there's like no biomass being generated, it will use the biomass from this chest into the biogenerator, which is sounds very complicating, but it's really not that bad. And from that on, it just really just generates more power that really only the harvester is utilizing. And in order to speed the progress up, to make this grow a little faster, we used Inferium growth generators. Or Inferium growth accelerators, my bad. Yeah. But what I'm going to do now is I'm thinking of adding another biogenerator so we could triple the speed on that behalf. And how do we make that again? Okay, so biomass, we just need 2 more of those, which we have plentiful of. We should, because it only costs copper. And we should have one of those left right here. Nice. Yeah, no, we're good. We're solid. This is gonna work just fine. I hope these videos are more interesting and maybe like than mining or anything basic or something like that. It's progression going on. And I think that's a nice add-on to it. So we're just upgrading our generator here by. Only thing is, I really want to speed up the process. Is this to pulverize the process after that? So that's gonna be something to work on. Oh, we need 2 biomass, which is fine. We have literally an infinite amount of. I'm getting hungry. I forget to eat sometimes. Bam. See, that's gonna fill up from in there, so because there's over extra here, and it just goes directly into there instead. It works great. I love it. We're just gonna need another one of these. Nice. This is working out the way how I want it to work out. Now, the only thing is, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to speed this up. So, add-ons. I'm thinking about, like, oh, so add-ons so it's going to be a multi-block structure. Someone's utilized all the seeds already. Nice. We're getting a lot of power. This is truly more efficient than I expected. And this is just probably most easiest way to make power, honestly. I usually do windmills, but That costs a little bit more than I anticipated, but this is cool. Again, this is going to fill up the first one because it's closest by, and then that's going to go into here. See how this works. It's really unique. I love it. This is something I'm proud of. And you know, whenever this is full, it goes into here. But I think we found our I think we found our efficiency here where it kind of no longer have to worry about how full this is. I just want to make sure I can speed this process up, the pulverizer. Nice. I like this. This is working out amazing. And this is going to get filled up real quick. Which I don't know how I feel about that, actually. That's maybe... I mean, it's nice. That's a lot of power. But I do want to speed up the creation of biomass. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. It's, Oritech. I'm trying to figure out speed add-on. I don't like the fact that I have to see plastic, because I know I don't like plastic. Operation speed, efficiency, it takes that. No, I want the speed add-on. I guess I'll save this. Blasting. Polymer resin. So I need to melt resin. How do I get this? I think use biofuel, which works. In order to make resin, we need to make a fluid separator. How do I do that? I'm gonna bookmark that recipe, and I guess we gotta focus on this first. We need a lot of steel. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of steel. Anyways, yeah, that shouldn't be no big deal. Got steel here. Do we have enough nickel? No, we don't. We're gonna need more nickel. Pretty sure I thought I had more nickel. I guess I'm gonna have to go mining then, just to find some nickel. So I'm gonna go do that real quickly. I'll see you there. Down here. There we are, there's some nickel. It's not gonna be enough. Can I turn this into dust somehow. Yeah, I could turn that into there so I can get 4 instead. But in order to make this, I need to have 8. And then in order to make the speed upgrade, I need more of that. So, total of... This is not working out for me that very well, isn't it? We need at least 6 more. There's more nickel. Oh, here's plentiful. That should be enough. But really, I really can't be having this bad of a hard time trying to find a simple ore. That so this better be worth it. More chaos ore. Last episode we discovered that's quite useless. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna get up there and I'll melt that down or find a way to duplicate it. Which I know a way. Be too bad. Get the hell out of here before I die. Goodness, I love this find that I found. So useful. Well, here we are. I'm home now. How's the progress going so far? Still have an insane amount of biomass, which is constantly being created. It almost seems like the seeds are just taking it over, instead of actually making hay bales and making more biomass through and this is full. How interesting. But yeah, we're gonna need to yeah, we're gonna need to crush this up. So now we got 14. We're just gonna crush that up as well. Nickel. We need all the nickel that we can get. Did I have any? Oh yeah, I already had. Oh wow, okay, that helps. Okay, so bang bang. One, two. Need copper and blocks of iron. We don't have enough iron. Dude, I should have probably mined more iron when I was down there. Wait, I have more. I should definitely have some in here. Nice. Do copper ingots, which I think we have 2 in here, so I don't have to break down a block. Nice. Here we go. We need free sand. Which, now, after this, I'm going to need to have a good supply of sand. And I'm wondering if I can find a way to get an unlimited amount of sand. That would be marvelous. I really don't like having to make 2 iron blocks for this, but... Okay, only one more. And from then on forward, that should be it for this. And I hope it doesn't take too much space. I hope not. Okay, so it actually took care of all of the materials now. So now it's just all leftover biomass. Which is... we have too much of. So this is now fully automatic, and it's now no longer stalling anymore. Which, I guess the speed upgrade is now useless. I suppose. Not really, though. It could be always utilized. Oh, boy. The 2x1 block. What is it missing? It's missing another block? Missing core blocks. So it seems I'm gonna need a machine core. Basic machine core, which is... Oh, it's not hard. It's just copper and a lapis lazuli, which is nice. I'll just use a block of copper for that, and I need a singular piece of lapis, which I really need to organize that. I'm not going to use the... And if I'm right, I just need to add... I'm confused. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so... Oh, there we are. Fluid separation. But, okay, so I figured out how this works. We got this to set up here, but how do we... But what does this even do? A fluid add-on. What? I need a fluid add-on? Carbon, fluid pipe. Silicon. Oh my goodness. How do I make this? Silver and gold dust. Okay. Alrighty. This seems already more complicating than I imagined. Alright. Copper, silicon. How do we get silicon? Oh, by melting quartz. Okay, nice. Which we have plentiful of. 1, 2, 3. I wonder, does this work like this? Nope, it does not. Okay, fair enough. So we need this. Carbon, coal dust. We can make coal dust. Thinking I could just... Old tiny dust. Huh. Still... curious. Can I just, Nope. I need a crusher. Frick. Now this is getting a... I'm gonna make this, another episode after this. So we're gonna continue on, trying to figure out how to get this to work. So what we're gonna need is a, fluid add-on. Just so I can add on to this here. Which is turning out to be quite a painful process. I might move it somewhere else. But yeah, I'll be back. This is gonna be like just another part after this. So thank you for watching. I hope to have your patience to see onto the continuation of making this process a little bit faster by adding a crafting. Oh wait, by adding this a speed add-on towards our pulverizer. Anyways, you have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.